6 years ago, I was a teacher. I had a maple club at school, and you know, we tapped a lot of trees and we spent a lot of time outside evaporating, and pretty soon sports came around towards the end of the season and all the kids had to go to sports practice, which left, you know, us advisors sitting there boiling for hours trying to get caught up. So I started thinking of a better way to sort of pre-process the sap so we didn't have as much water in it, we didn't have to boil as long. And that's essentially when I came up with the first RO system, the first RO bucket. So this is one of our simple bucket systems. This one specifically processes 24 gallons of sap per hour. So the way these work is you plug them in, you put your intake hose, the yellow hose, into the sap you want to process, and then you'll start to get flow out of the red hose. So this is our concentrate. This is the sap that's going to be concentrated with more sugar in it. And what we do is we create restriction, we pressurize the system, and that's going to allow it to squeeze sap through those RO membranes and remove water. So you can see now we have sap coming out of the red hose and pure water coming out of the blue hose. And then we would just let this run until all our sap's processed, and we would send the concentrate right into our evaporator for boiling. And then this is all water we wouldn't have to evaporate and remove through the boiling process, which is why it would save so much time. This technology has been available for large-scale producers for a lot of years, like since the 60s and the 70s. The issue was there was nothing commercially available for producers that had between 50 and 250 taps. So I realized that there was a market there that no one was making any products for. So I sort of found membranes and housings and pumps that would work, that were affordable for a small scale type system, and I got all those components together and then built it. A lot of the customers I started to have 4 or 5 years ago just keep getting bigger and bigger, and they come back and ask me if I'm ever willing to make larger systems that support their 250, 300 tap operations. So now we're actually getting into the larger systems for those people, and sort of selling them at a better price than what a lot of the other manufacturers are selling them for. So this is one of our, we call it our single post system, and this one can process 80 gallons of sap per hour, and it can remove 40 gallons of water per hour. And if you think about it, most people are boiling at 8 to 10 gallons per hour of evaporation, so this cuts your time astronomically. So this is very similar to our bucket system. It just has a couple pumps to pressurize the sap. It runs through this special membrane which pulls water out, and then concentrate comes out one tube, and we have pure water coming out another. So really simple technology that can be used to save an enormous amount of time. Now I'm adding on to the garage, so who knows, maybe down the road once once I sort of get settled, I'd look into getting a place. But things work really good the way they are right now, and I'm happy being home.